guys. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So we're going to be talking about healthcare and the importance of old Lynn going to the doctor, because we all go to the doctor. That is where I'm headed to this afternoon. My appointment's at 2 o'clock. I am now, it's a Monday the 9th, and I'm taping this around like 1 o'clock. I'm actually on my way to the doctor. I'm doing my semi-annual my checkup. So some people do annual checkups. I do semi-annual. I do it twice a year because my insurance covers it twice a year. So I make sure to get my health care in check. I don't want to wait till the last minute before changes happen, before me getting the necessary things that I need. Now, life happens and problems come up, but if I can prevent them from happening, I mean, you can't prevent things from, like, you can't prevent death, you can't prevent, unforeseen circumstances like cancer, knock on wood, I don't want that, diabetes, knock on wood, I don't want that, you can't stop those things from happening, but you can take preventative measures for them not to happen. And that is why I see my doctor twice a year. So in the United States, in case someone doesn't know, our insurance only covers health care for one visit a year. And then I come out of pocket for the next visit. I do not care. And I know a lot of people can't afford to pay for the extra visit, but I save up for 6 months and I pay for the extra visit. A normal clinic visit is approximately between $150 to $300 per visit, and so insurance covers one visit, and then I save up every paycheck, and I for a whole year I save up. That way when my second visit comes around, I have a check ready for them and it's good to go. So that is what I'm headed out to do today. So we know old Lynn should be taking care of her health a little bit better than she does. But in case she doesn't, I want to start helping her do that. So the things that I do on a regular basis as far as my lab work goes, I check my A1C. My A1C stays between 5.0 and 5.5, which is non-diabetic ranges. So I'm not diabetic. My lipid's a little bit tricky. I have to keep an eye on my lipid because I am doing keto. I got to keep an eye on that lipid. That lipid was borderline for me. It was borderline, to be honest with everyone. I was at that borderline range. I was at 190, y'all. Like, I was pushing it because my health wasn't the best. I was eating horrible crap and I wasn't taking care of myself. Now, bad cholesterol is about 200. Okay, so I was getting up there. 190's pushing it. But I worked really hard for the past 4 or 5 months now, and I am at 160, and that is great. I want to keep going down. My goal is to be about between 144 and 150. That's a good moderate range. That's including triglyceride and LDL. They were kind of pushing it. They were borderline. I don't want to be borderline. I don't want to be. It was the low end of borderline. Like you have your less than average, average, and above average. So I was like at the lower end of average, but I want to be less than average when it comes to that, because I don't want to be on cholesterol medicine. I'm not on cholesterol medicine, but if I don't take care of myself, I'm going to be on cholesterol medicine. And statins are no joke. They're nothing to play with. I don't want to be on any type of statins. So I do got to keep an eye on my blood pressure, because I'm a stressful person, so I will stress myself out for no good reason, and that's not good. So that is one of the reasons why I work out as diligently as I do, because I just love being in control of the things that I can control. Now, you cannot control many things that happen in life. You can't control death. You can't control unforeseen diabetes that you could get, unforeseen cancer that you could get, unforeseen organ failures that can happen. You can't control those. However, you can control how aggressive they could be if it were to happen. That's how I kind of look at it, because there are the healthiest of people. For instance, Halle Berry was diagnosed with diabetes. I'm pretty sure she stayed healthy because of her career. She needed to stay healthy. But if you're gonna get things, it's just you're gonna get them. It's bound to happen. But I want to take all the measures that I can to not get them. So what I do for myself and my health that Amberlynn doesn't do, that she should start doing, is going to the main doctor for us females, the gynecologist. I go to the gyno every year. I don't have to. I go for my own personal health because that is something that I do for Ashley. And if I have any abnormal cells, you take care of it. You take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. That is for me. Not for anybody else, but for me, because I want to be around to see my child grow up and do more things. So, I do have my lab work with me in my car. I actually got an order from my doctor to get my lab work done every 6 months. So that is what I just left the doctor, or the lab place. I left it Friday. So I walked in fasting. If anybody don't know what that means, fasting means you haven't eaten for 8 hours. I choose to do my fasting for 12 hours. So when I went and got my lab work done, I hadn't eaten since 7 o'clock that evening, and I actually went in around 8 o'clock and did it. So I had like a 12 to 13 hour variant of to see what my lab work is going to be like, and it's much, much, much better. My lipid, like I said, it was about 190 back in January, and this time around I looked at it, my cholesterol was at 160, and I was like, yes, you go girl. And then my triglyceride was way down. It was like, I think 134 or something. Like, it's going down. Like, you want it lower, obviously. And then my LDL, I'm still working on that one. It is 105, and you want it to be 100, like less than 100. So if anybody knows those numbers, like, you see that I'm working on my lipids. They're not the best because I have a family history of high cholesterol and high blood pressure. Diabetes runs in my family, and heart conditions run in my family. And if you don't know anything about that, cholesterol and hypertension run hand in hand. They run together. So just so people will have a better understanding. And I wish Amber would just study that, because, and I don't just study it because I work in healthcare. I study it because prior to my me getting into healthcare in college, my mother died from heart disease. So I had been studying healthcare when I was about 15, 16 years old, and that's why I decided to get into healthcare as an adult. So, if you guys can't hear, my God, the wind in Oklahoma is so freaking high. It is like pushing my car. Ugh, I hate that feeling when you like you're driving and it's just like pushing, you know what I mean? So, yes. So, I haven't eaten today because I wanted that scale to be a little bit low. Y'all know what I mean. I want that scale to be a little bit low before, I eat. So, I've been sipping on some water. And we got some Amberlynn videos coming up. Hopefully she posts something. And I have some Chantel videos coming up because she done pissed me off. Yeah. So I decided I have some Chantel videos coming up. And as I told you guys in my last video, I'm studying mammography now, so I don't have a consistent amount of videos coming out. But when a girl gotta talk, a girl gotta talk. When I got to vent, I got to vent. And I got to vent, okay? So especially about Chantel. So yes, I'm actually almost finished with my, when you study for a new registry when it comes to healthcare imaging, if anyone out there knows, you study the material and you get on the job training. So I have a bachelor's degree in radiologic sciences. So that means that I could get a registry in anything in medical imaging. So you get your registry, your basic registry, your x-ray registry, CT registry, and your bachelor's degree allows you to do whatever other imaging you want to do, ultrasound, mammo, nuke med, like there's so many different things that we could do. Radiation therapy, there's a million different things that we can do. And I'm decided to do mammography for right now, and then I might decide to go back in to do ultrasound, depending on what I want to do. But yeah, I really like medical imaging. It's, we're not nurses by all means, but we know quite a bit. We're not dumbasses, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys go. That way I can just get to the doctor, check in, get out. And my daughter's birthday's tomorrow, so I will not be doing a video tomorrow. If I do, it'll be later in the afternoon. I'm thirsty. I just brushed my teeth. You know when you brush your teeth and your mouth is dry from the like paste? Yeah. So anyway, yes, I'm gonna go now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, like I said, it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, August 10th, 2013. She was born. And then we're gonna just hang out and have some cupcakes. And I'm gonna go back to work. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the morning with her, and then I'm gonna head back to work. So I'm gonna spend half a day with her, and then the other half, she's still at my parents' house until school starts. We have a week and a half before school starts, and she'll be back in school. So yes, in case people keep wondering, like, why is your daughter not home? Why don't you put her in daycare? And COVID, like it simply said, but my parents always help me out. Even since she's been like itty bitty, they watch her for me. You know, it takes a village to raise a kid, and so they literally live like 30 minutes from my house. So normally what I do is I drop her off, and then she stays there for like a week, and then I go get her on the weekends. And then once school starts back up, and then she comes back home, then, you know, she's with me, and the school she goes to has daycare in the morning and the afternoon, so it really helps us out, because I work at 8 to 5, and they try to save me as much money as I can for daycare. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.